We all know that steel, along with concrete, makes one of the most essential materials for structural design. That is, reinforced concrete. But what is it about steel that makes it the right thing for the job? The main property of steel that dictates this is its ductility. The best way to express the ductility of steel is using a stress and strain graph. In simple terms, this graph shows how much the steel elongates when a load is being applied. However, it's important to note that this graph has been produced from lab testing results. In reality, it could be a little different. I mean that the load that is produced from the building usually spreads out along the concrete and the steel. Therefore, the steel will not elongate. Thus, the graph will still be at the value of 0. However, if the load exceeds a certain point, then cracking in concrete is shown, and the steel will start to elongate in the elastic region. These cracks and elongations are a very good warning to start to take action regarding this. At this stage, if the load is being removed, then the bar will go back to its original shape. However, if there is still load, then the steel will go beyond its elastic limit and then permanently deform, which means it will never go back to its same shape. During this, the steel is trying its best to resist the load. However, it will start to elongate much more until it reaches a point where then the radius of the steel bar will start to decrease. This is also known as necking. Soon after the necking stage, the steel bar will then fracture, which will cause both the concrete and the steel to fail. Thus, it might collapse the entire building. When usually designing the reinforcement for a concrete member, we usually aim for it not to go beyond the elastic limit. Please note that adding too much reinforcement will make the problem worse. This is because the load will transfer immediately from the concrete onto the steel, and then the process that I explained will occur. This is why it needs to be made sure that we don't go beyond the specification of the reinforcement when reinforcing a concrete member.